From virtual reality to augmented experiences, are you ready? Welcome to the XR Club, a video series brought to you by Miracles Innovation Labs.
Welcome to the XR Club video series. My name is Jared, and today I'll be talking about VR-assisted training, enhanced with multi-user and AI. First, I'll give you an introduction to virtual reality, and then I'll go into how our app was created and a live demo at the end. So virtual reality is the total replacement of the real world with a digital one. This is considered a fully immersive experience, meaning you can't see your real world anymore. You'll feel like you're actually transported to this new area. It could be a space station, it could be a factory, it could be anywhere. There are many different industries using VR currently. Some of them include training and collaboration. So in the medical industry, we're using VR to teach new procedures without actually having to have a patient present, as well as in automotive industry to learn how to assemble products without needing the real devices there, which could become damaged in the process. Being used to collaborate on projects. With this, you can share information, view 3D models and video, and share with each other from anywhere in the world, as well as interact with the objects in the scene. And then in retail and entertainment, we see this being used in video games, movies, even museums to expand exhibits. We also see this in retail to showcase entire inventories of products without needing to bring the product with you. The platforms for VR mainly are HTC and Oculus at the moment, and there are a few other competitors, but these will require powerful PCs to run. With that, they will have limited mobility and extended setup time, but you do have one major advantage of having high-definition graphics and rendering. There are several new devices that are untethered and fully self-contained. These require no PC or cords. You can use it anywhere, and it has a very fast setup. However, the rendering is equal to that of a kind of like a high-end mobile device. So it does still produce nice graphics, but you're not going to see the ultra high definition with that. So creating a template for virtual reality training, we wanted our virtual reality training to be used across multiple industries. So we created that with that in mind. So we wanted to be able to, say, use the same engine to train somebody how to assemble a automotive part, or possibly use it in training a medical procedure. So how did we accomplish this? Mainly through planning. We determined what we needed in order to simulate real-life situations, any real-life situation that is. We gathered many different use cases to determine the breadth of the project. And then we utilized APKs and SDKs that would allow us to keep this template in mind. So we didn't use anything specific to one industry or the other. We used things that would allow us to work cross-platform. When we created 3D assets, we made them to be modular so that we could build our environments and customize them to our needs, and then reuse those same models and assets later, perhaps just changing a texture to represent a different facility. We did the same thing with our code. We rewrote as much of it as modular as possible in order to be able to reuse it later in any different scenario. So with this, we got next generation training. Virtual reality is cost effective. While it does have a startup cost to get the equipment, you are saving much more by not using any products in the process. It's fully immersive, hands-on, so rather than just simply viewing a video or watching a book, you are actually interacting with the environment. And VR will provide a full array of training scenarios. So you're not just training one procedure, you can train any procedure or any situation. We also implemented a validation, so as you actually complete steps, So long as you complete them correctly and without assistance from someone else, you'll get validated, and that can be updated, say, on your backend to your server. So the next thing we needed to do was make it multiplayer, or multi-user rather. There are a lot of challenges with multi-user VR experiences, mainly that there is in tracking of multiple people on a VR device is complicated. Updating the positions and doing this from a controller that is a person, not a pre-made program. However, it is definitely possible, and we accomplished that with our training scenario. With this, multi-user experiences allows multiple people to act or interact with each other from anywhere in the world. It allows for voice chat, so it feels like you're really there. You can see the other person actually moving around. We also implemented a pointer system so that we could easily show each other what we're talking about or highlight certain aspects. This allows us to work together to solve problems. So the VR factory assembly template. For our specific scenario, we are teaching somebody to assemble an engine on an assembly line. So there are multiple steps of the assembly line, and each spot stops, you do your training, and then it moves to the next spot. We wanted this to feel as real as possible, so we created a large factory setting using the modular assets. Everything is at a 1-to-1 scale, so when you step into the simulation and look around, it feels like you're in a very large factory. There are factory noises in the background and even forklifts driving back and forth. It's a living environment. This is enhanced with AI. We have a step-by-step voice guide that follows you and tracks your current step and what is needed to produce the next step. We have the ability to call in an assistant, so if you get stuck during a step, you can have another real human user come into your scene and talk to you and help you through it. This allows you to collaborate. We're also tracking performance during this, so if you do call somebody in and need assistance, if they actually do the step for you, it will update your results to reflect that. So now on to the live demo. Okay, so today we are going to be doing VR assisted training enhanced by AI and multi-user. So as you can see, I am in a very large factory here inside my office. On my guide here, I have options to choose different training guides. First one is the engine assembly. That's what we're going to be doing today. Begin.
Find the left cylinder head.
All right, so find this guy.
Place the head on the cylinder.
It is right.
Press the complete button.
Awesome.
Find the short bolts and place them on the back of the cylinder head.
Oh, you know what? I missed the instructions. I better call somebody.
Well, hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How can I help you today?
Well, I don't know exactly what it wants me to do. I didn't hear the instructions fully.
Of course, not a problem. So as you can see, there are two different types of bolts here for you to select from, and they go either in the back or the front over here.
Okay.
So for the process right here on station 2, you want to take the short bolt and put it on the back of the engine.
All right, let me try that. Excellent.
Find the long bolts and place them on the front of the cylinder head. Press the complete button.
Okay.
Use the
Nice
drill
job.
to tighten the short bolts.
Short ones are in back, so these.
Now, Use the drill to tighten the long bolts. Press the complete button.
Wonderful.
Congratulations, you have completed today's training. Please review your status before submitting the final result.
All right, looks like I have to redo station 2. Other than that, we're good to go. Wonderful. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining the XR Club, a video series brought to you by Miracles Innovation Labs.